Not trying, I'm sticking to the goal this year. So listen, this is the thing. We, it's coming to me that we just gotta get out here and have some fun. On a regular basis and have as much of it as we possibly can. And realize that fun can come in many different forms. And then sometimes when you are thinking and concentrating on trying to have fun, you realize that the life that you wanted to create, you're partially living now or you're actually living now. Okay? So don't get discouraged about manifestation. Don't get discouraged. That's not a word, but discouraged is. Don't get discouraged about things coming quicker when what you need to do is realize it's kind of there with you already, right? And it's okay to acknowledge it right now because sometimes we only acknowledge the stress in life. I want to go further into the other topic, but I don't want it to be lost in manifestation speak because it's kind of not that. It's just living. Realizing that you're part of the collective, we all are part of the collective, and that if we were all to live that way, things would unfold before us very fast. And so living that way requires that you realize that you are in touch, in step with your inner being, your higher self, all day, every day, but actually tapping into that conversation, tapping into that know how, tapping into understanding that you do know how. When you realize that and you realize the inner conversation sounds like almost you're talking to yourself, but you're kind of not. You begin to realize there's a bit of a conversation coming just before you actually speak. And if you don't repeat it but respond to it, now it becomes more of an internal dialogue between your inner being, your higher self, and you. And once you realize, good afternoon. Once you realize that you don't have to have all the answers, but that the answers are going to come in no matter what. You're going to get the answers to what it is that you want. And when I say focus and realize it's coming into you, don't get dogmatic about it. Realize it's really a conversation between you and your higher self. And everybody on this planet, I don't care where you are in the world, wherever you're seeing me from in the world right now, you have a higher self. You have a concept that it exudes itself through you in the form of blessings, and that's how you recognize it. The problem is you think that a lot of the times you're going to talk to human beings for confirmation. But if you understand that when you're talking to those human beings, you're talking to their higher self, their God, their inner being. Now it becomes more of that collective conversation, and it's no longer about you validating or getting confirmation on your thoughts via another human being. Now it becomes I'm connecting to my higher self, and all of it is just having its own conversation or its own amount of fun with itself. That is the main thing, to realize that you are having a conversation with your higher self all the time, and that it loves you in many different ways, has fun with you in many different ways, and it's time to start to live through that relationship more than it is to validate that relationship through a human being, which is not the higher self. It is the human self. It is the self that's on this planet that's existing in disconnection most of the time. But once you connect or realize that there is another component to you that is much bigger, that is all knowing, that is with you at all times and flowing through you, and it's connecting with itself through other beings and people on this planet. Well, now you got a different thing you're dealing with. And it's important to realize that that is what propels forward your life. That is what manifestation is. Manifestation is not manifestation of things. It's manifestation of a relationship that shows you a beautiful unfolding of how things come to you. That's essentially what it is. Okay? So I quickly came here to do that. I wanted to make sure I stay on the goal, honey, because loving myself and realize that I'm being loved by expressing myself and understanding that this creativity, this creation is part of my process here on this planet is what I come here to share at YouTube. And at TikTok, sometimes Instagram, very rare Instagram anymore, okay? I'm here and at TikTok. Those are my main platforms. I have other things, but boom, okay? Everybody, enjoy the rest of your evening, afternoon, sleep. Go get some sleep if you like me on the East Coast. I need to be getting in the bed. Okay? Enjoy your day. This was a quickie. I just wanted to jump on, make my conversation, my statement, and jump off. Everybody have a good one. Peace.